For adults to pour into youth in the context of the church, it is about us raising up the next generation of faithful followers of Jesus. We just can't do that kind of discipleship with our kids in a vacuum. And parents and grandparents and aunts and uncles are not enough. We need a whole constellation of adults in the context of congregations doing this with our kids. We just need adults who know our kids, know what they're actively involved in, who can ask questions of them, help them be visible, and genuinely care about them. So at the most basic level, being an adult leader in the church is not about being some sort of spiritual giant. It's just about fundamentally loving for and caring for kids, caring what's going on in their lives, asking them about it, engaging them, and being a part of their journey. The adults I know who give themselves to youth ministry and really invest in our teens deeply and well end up finding out that they get triple back what they pour out. So I don't think that adults who invest in kids should do it because they think they're going to get something out of it. But it's amazing how, over the past 15 years, I've watched adults pour into the lives of kids, and it always seems to mature them spiritually as much as, if not more so, than it does the kids. I think there's something about having to, as an adult, articulate your faith to another human being. Talk about the why of your faith to another human being. And I think for many of us adults, it's actually easier to do that kind of thing with children than it is with peers, with kids than it is with peers. So many of the adults I've watched do youth ministry over the years, I've watched them invest in teenagers and become spiritual giants. I think in the typical Protestant denomination, if you ask in a congregation youth leaders to raise their hands, you'll see the director for youth and young adults put his hand in the air, and maybe his wife and a handful of other people. But I think in congregations that are really healthy around youth ministry, when you ask the question, raise your hand in here if you're a youth leader, in those congregations, everybody's hand goes up, because everybody understands that they have a responsibility to pour into the next generation their heart of faith for Jesus Christ, and to mentor and grow them in their own unique and authentic heart and faith, so that those kids become authentic followers of Jesus in their own right. That's the way that it happens. So, my pitch to those of you who are looking for a way to invest in the ministries of the church and service of Jesus in ways that matter, not just today, but for future generations, my goodness, there is no more pregnant, powerful space to do that in than with our kids, and in particular with our youth, both confirmation and senior high. There's just so much that can be accomplished in those spaces, in those ministry spaces. So if you're an adult who's looking for a place to serve that will have significance for generations to come, invest there. You will see dividends, maybe not immediately, but over the decades and years, that will make your heart sing with joy.